Well, Djokovic lost. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Oh, man. Hey, Miz. How are you, brother? How are you, Miz? What's going on, man? A bit earlier today on the workout. I've got work later on, so I gotta get to the business. AJ says, this dude squats every day. Yeah, man. This dude does indeed squat every day. That's what I do, man. Believe it or not. Sam says, hi, dudes. It's past midnight for me. Oh, there you go, Sam. Remind me, Sam, where exactly you're from. Is it the UK? America? Probably same, right? In terms of time. Ooh. From the UK, there you go. Opposite. Oh, UK, Wales. Gareth Bale, is that right? Wales? He's Welsh. Man, I remember that period. Bale when he first broke out in Tottenham. Man, when he was playing that left back. Man, what a player, man. He played left back really, but he was left wing, man. He was like outrunning everyone. Yeah, Gareth Bale, yeah, man. And then he goes to Real Madrid, has a few good seasons. I think it was a few. And then something happened, man. Something, they started hating him, which is not good. I feel like he ruined the last few years of his career. There was a time there that like people thought he was quicker on foot than Ronaldo. But then you had Benzema, Ronaldo, you had a full lineup. Man, what a lineup that was. Bale on the right, Ronaldo on the left, Benzema in the middle. You had Modric in the middle. Man, Modric, what a player, man. And then you had, who are the other guys in the middle? I forget now. Isco. Who am I forgetting in the middle? Shit, I've completely forgot. Ramos at the back. Yeah, I still like the guy as well. I don't really know what happened. Like, why did he drop out of the lineup? Was it a contract dispute or something? Or I can't quite remember. Scott Ark says, how are total views with the new live plus shorter, more topic-specific shorts? Happy Friday, Saturday to you. Hey, thank you, Squad RX. Because I'm like putting out 5-6 videos every day now, the views are up, but each video in general is lower, you know? So I get like 1,000 views per video or something like that. Still, the whole point of all of this is the fact that I love lives. I find it a lot better than me kind of talking to you guys through the comments. Comments are tedious and it's like very, very poor transfer of, it's like a poor chat. So these lives, I feel like I'm somewhat connected to you guys, even though recently a whole stack of you guys have been pissed off with me, which, you know, I can't control, you know. You have to be true to yourself, and if in the process you piss people off, so be it. Like I've always said, I'm not here to be a big YouTuber or to do anything wonderful like that and tiptoe around those sides of things. I'm here to squat every day, train. This is my number one thing. And in the process, chill with you guys. At least you guys will know that, you know, when I say something, I really mean it, because I've stuck my neck out for some of these things that I believe in and I'm copping it, right? Copping some heat. But, you know, I don't lose sleep over it, man. Like I always said, this for me is my passion. I love the training. Like I always say to everyone, man, like I've had wars with my brother over certain topics. So, and I still love the guy and I still care about him because he's my brother and I know what sort of dude he is, and that's it. If he has different views on some of these big political things or whatever, that's fine. We can disagree. Like, we don't have to agree on everything. But just like my brother draws me back in because he's my brother, I certainly hope that we still draw to each other because we love training. I hope that that's the case, because there's a lot of division in everything you look at, right? Like I can sit here and say I'm a powerlifter, you're a bodybuilder, and like, Ivan's an idiot, man. He's a powerlifter. Look at him. He's so weak and he doesn't look the part or whatever. If you really want to be inclined that way, you can really find division in anything. For me, it's like, okay, I'd rather be truthful than honest to you. And then, you know, still chill and respect each other on the commonalities. And I think that's a mature way of approaching it. But a lot of people don't. And, you know, to be honest with you, a whole lot of people have unsubscribed. And, you know, like, I'm not crying about it. Like, dude, if you really think that I'm an animal and not even our common grounds can draw us back together, then so be it, dude. Like, you know, whatever, man. like I said to you, like I'm not losing sleep over subscribership or the health of my channel. Dude, whatever, man. Like this is a platform for me to connect with people that are sharing the same passion. And, you know, the passion is this. I love this more than anything. You know, you know, this means more to me than any other political view I've ever had. You know, I'm like, dude, I would not be happy discussing politics, you know, everyday politics. I wouldn't do that. Squatting every day, though, I'll do that, you know, because I love that. The passion there is very bright and strong. So the views up a little bit. The hate is exponential. I've got a lot of hate. You know, usually my channel never had hate. Occasional hater here and there about me squatting every day and how idiotic that is. But never to this extent. You know, I've been called names. People have been sending me Instagram messages and hating on me. I'm this, I'm that. You know, and I never fight back. Like, I'm like, no worries, man. I hope you feel better after saying all of that. I hope you've de-stressed a little bit. Each to their own, man. Each to their own. I just keep on moving on, and that's it. You know, I'm unapologetic about the things that I am. Yet I am what I am. You need to understand that I come from a different part of the world. I am Serbian. I come from the East. And so I might have different upbringing, different experiences. I have lost members of family in war. And so through that process, you develop a certain type of belief. Now, if you in the West are feeling very angry about some of my thoughts, so be it, man. Like, I'm not literally sitting here and telling you this stuff to piss you off. I believe these things. And so, you know, views or no views, hate or no hate, Ivan's going to be Ivan. And that's basically it, man. Bro Charger, hello. Me says, looks like your recent video, you ruffled a few feathers crying like babies. Keep doing you, mate. Thank you, Miz. I appreciate the support to keep my integrity and keep my character. You know, I have last few days I've kind of had this in mind, and that's, you know, a man only has one thing, and that's his word. When you lose your word, you're basically nothing. And so, you know, let's say if I was to turn on this camera right now and give you completely different views on what I tell my family, my close friends, my intricate, like, you know, circle of friends, they will look at me like, really, Ivan? Are you really pushing out of being yourself? Nah, dude, I'm not going to be that, man. Everyone around me knows that I have a strong character, whether I'm right or wrong in your eyes. I don't lose sleep over that, dude. One thing I know for sure is that we're all headed to the grave. Whether you're on the left side of the spectrum or the right side of the political spectrum, whether you believe in this, that, the other, we're all heading there. And we'll all meet our maker eventually, and we'll have a conversation about that, the way we lived our life. And that is the bottom line. Is there a textbook that says this is how you're supposed to live life? There isn't. There is a lot of different walks of life. And naturally, there's going to be variation in opinion because of my upbringing, whatever. Like, what do you mean you eat rice with your hands? What are you, a freaking street bum? No, bro. There are huge populations in this world that eat rice with their hands. That is normal for them. Does that give you a right to hate? Dude, you do you, man. If your maturity level is at that level that you're going to go out of your way to hate on somebody like that, that's fine. You do you. I've certainly met a lot of people in my life, especially through nursing, all walks of life. And you learn that your way might not be the right way. Your way might not be the all-knowing way. You might as well be living one variation of many walks of life. And that's how it is. All right. A bit of chewing gum out. Let's get to set number 3 here. Love warming up with this. It's freaking amazing. man, that is so good. Beautiful, mate. Bloody beautiful. But yeah, for Madrid was Ronaldo, Ramos, Marcelo, Cruz. Cruz. Dude, that guy's a legend. The others you mentioned. He played for LA a little bit. Oh, that's right. Then retired from football in 23. Yeah. He even plays golf now. Would you believe? I think he was pretty good at golf, wasn't he? From what I saw back in the day. Always stay true to yourself, Miz. Thank you. AID says, yo, we finally caught Juan Ivan. Seen a lot of controversy with the shorts lately. But finding the clips really interesting. AI, thank you, man. Thank you. He's attempting to invest and take over Cardiff City, though. Decent team. Oh, okay. Yeah, he'd be worth a bit of money, wouldn't he? After a career like that. Siberian Superman. What's going on, man? Execution Sume, what's the plan? The plan is start every session with this instead of the lateral raises. I'm finding them feeling really, really nice on the shoulders and the elbows. And then hit bench press as many days as possible. I'm trying to get into the whole benching every day like I used to. I want to get into this. 7 sets yesterday, 7 sets today. Lightweight for sets of 30. Do the bench press. Try and get back to sets of 23. Really dropped off, man. I've dropped off like at least 20% on my bench press strength. Man, 1 week of sickness and I pay 1 month later, still paying for it. And then after that, I'll do some squatting, but then warming up with adductors and whatever. Yesterday I did a whole lot of cupping. I did a lot of cupping and I did a lot of pronation work. I'm trying to wake up the elbow, wake up the forearms and all of that. I'm kind of looking for what's dropped off in the bench press that's really kind of making me feel weak. Even like the weight in my hand feels heavy, which is, what the hell is that, man, right? So I thought maybe if I like fire up my forearms a little bit and I grab that weight out of the freaking out of the freaking rack, I'll feel more stronger and sturdier. So I'm kind of doing all sorts of things to kind of wake up the bench. I've only got like another month or so of benching, man. Like, what's today? Today's July something. So I've only got like another 4 weeks of benching, and I really, really hope I can bloody get to the 100 for 30 so I can hit that, finally try and attack the 160. But I might run out of time because ultimately what I want to do in kind of like, I have to leave some space, right? August, September, or October, like that sort of period. I want to get back to like the AMRAP periods and squats, which I'm kind of like flirting with mentally. So like doing 3 days split of squats, 140 for 5, 160 for 5, and 180 for AMRAP. Day 1, 2, 3. Do that. And then like base my accessories to make myself survive that. I really want to kind of get into that. Hopefully by then the weather starts to warm up, and so I'm not breathing razor blades when I do these things. Like right now it's freezing, right? And to do hard breathing right now will be very tough and risky. You know, where I work and young family and all that. So that's kind of the plan. And then, you know, in November in December, I want to get back to deadlifting and doing accessories for that. So that's kind of the idea. And when you kind of say it that way, you feel like you're running out of time very quickly, man. Like it's, shit, I've got another 4 weeks of this. And I've just freaking wasted a whole week, or 2 weeks. I feel like I've wasted because I'm kind of regressing. I'm not progressing. It sucks when you lose momentum like that, man. It really, really sucks. It's like one of those things. It's like you feel the sore throat, you feel kind of the sickness coming on, and you're like, oh shit, this is really gonna screw me over. But that's how it is, man. And like, what do? Do you try and catch it? Catch back the momentum? Or do you just move on and whatever it is? Because like half of me right now is even thinking, fuck it, let's just give this up and go into the squat and maybe give yourself an extra few weeks on the squat rather than trying to recover something with the bench. I don't know, man. In two minds. Right now, I'm in the mindset of just get the work done, man. Like, do the work, do the best you can. It's not going to feel great, but fuck it, man, you know. Just do the work. It sucks. Momentum is awesome. Momentum is freaking awesome. And I feel like that should be studied, whether that's mental or freaking what's going on. I don't know. But I'm way off, man. Like yesterday, I barely got to 22 on the bench. Couldn't even get one set of 23. Like, and before I got sick, I was doing like 3 sets of 23. Like, fuck. So far off. So yesterday, 1 set of 22, 1 set of 20, no, 1 set of 18, 1 set of 16. You can see that I've lost some sort of reserve. I've lost something. I don't know what I've lost. That's 4, I think. Fuck, I lost count. Adam says, can't please everyone. Sam, Super Gains. Adam says, I'm from the West and I agree with you on just about everything. Oh, Adam, there you go. That's cool, man. Interesting to hear. Getting close to bench 300 pounds again. Nice, Chris. Keep pushing, man. I know you're not built exactly for it, but keep pushing, dude. You know. Umar, hey, Ivan, how do you feel about creative visualization? Ooh, I've heard a lot about that. I think I do a bit of it, just naturally. Imagining walking out a heavier weight and all that kind of stuff. I think I do a bit of it. I don't know how potent it is. I've heard many different takes on it. But I kind of do it. I basically call it dreaming. Like I dream about resting at heavier weight. Kind of like dreams, daytime dreams. Sam says, people wasting time on hate. I feel both distant toward them and even sympathetic. I've been having a lot of chewing gum lately. I always bite the side of my mouth. Yeah, Sam, I've recently chipped one of my teeth and I had it repaired. And you know, when things like this happen, you kind of start Googling away, blah, 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 blah. And somewhere in my reading, I heard that sugar-free gum is actually pretty good for your mouth and like, you know, getting some of those acids out of the way. You know, changing the pH of the mouth. And I thought, fuck, I'll give it a shot. I haven't chewed gum in years. So I just chew a little bit and get out of it. Mass code. About to hit legs. Nice, man. The best part. Gušter Emili says, pozdrav iz Srbije, brate. Did you ever research or deep dive into the sport of arm wrestling? As someone who likes strength, I think you would have a lot of fun learning the technique and getting strong here. Gušter, you know, I think I kind of fell into it a little bit, like into those circles. I watched a lot of videos and I definitely tried the pronation, the rising, the supination work. When I injured my elbow bench pressing, I kind of screwed my elbow up a little bit and I kind of fell into it and started doing it. And now I feel like most sessions I do something that's kind of arm wrestling. I guess you can call it arm wrestling. It's like arm wrestling training. But in terms of actually like arm wrestling somebody and having a table and all that, I don't have that. But I kind of like it, man. I feel like you can get a lot of work done. Like there was a period last year when I had the elbow pain. I had a hammer in the living room, like a mini sledgehammer. And I was doing like, you know, rising. I was doing all sorts of supination stuff. Get thousands of reps in, man. It's amazing. Aha, stigo. Istrčao. Fucking mašina si, man. Jesi zdrapao sve?
Malo ovo opet me ude, vjerovatno me odavde.
Da. Jesi išao na masažu?
Jes.
Da pomoglo?
Pa, to ja znam, ali jes.
Da. Popustilo malo.
Akupunktura i masaža.
O, super. Koliko vremena si tamo bio?
Sat.
O, je, nice.
$75.
To su kod one babe, jel? Je, nice.
Vratuje mi nazad 65.
O, there you go, man.
Pa, greni,
Da, da. Pa dobro, moraš koristiti to ako plaćaš.
Isplati se. Odemo 2 puta kod zubara nas.
Da.
4 sače lazo na čišćenje.
Da.
To je $2000.
Pa eto vidiš.
Plus ovo. Ima.
Sve se skupi.
Samo baba je okej, znaš.
Da, nagledat ga ona, jel?
Da. Ono ako ja svoje, imam samo $300 za to.
Da.
Ako ja svoje istručim, ono stavim na Jovanu, na Ninu.
O, super. Super, babe.
Fucking šulci, man.
Da.
Pogotovo zubari. Šta je fucking na mene za dijete? Šta ima veze?
Da.
No, can't do that. Znaš ti
O,
šta?
jevo.
Isto ko da sam ga ubu.
A ti plaćaš sve, jeba, ja.
Isto ko da sam ga nožem ubu. Šta ima veze? No.
Korupcija.
Baba, kineskinja, zna ona.
Da.
Same.
Pa isti čovjek plaća, what the fuck, man? Kakve to veze ima, je?
Nema veze.
Gluposti, man. Apsolutno gluposti.
Jesi počeo šta raditi?
Počeo sam, da, krenuo sam malo ovo ko juče, pa ću bench press.
Ja
Šta-
sam malo-
šta ti? Šta?
Mislio sam rad malo ramena, ovo i ovo ko juče.
Je.
Šta bi mogu
Da.
da radim prije? Hoću malo radim ovo.
Da.
poslije. Da li da radim ovo prije ili poslije? Poslije.
Pa inače kad radiš ovo, to ti sve uradi anyway. Ovo je dobar warm-up. Možda radi ovo prvo.
A?
Možda to prvo radi, pa onda radi one izolacije za...
Misliš?
Ja mislim. Kako hoćeš. Ne znam.
Ne veze, raditi ja.
Ako hoćeš ovo teško, onda ovo radi prvo. Ako ćeš ići lagano, onda možeš to kako doš.
Ja, radit ću na kraju.
Je, okej.
Ti snimaš?
Snimam, da, pričam s momcima, eto, skupili se par.
Opet? Okej.
Da. Skupilo se naroda.
Super.
Drugčije je malo ujutro trenirati, jevi.
Ja volim.
Ja sam prije, kad sam radio 12 sati one smjene, me ustanem u fucking 5 sati trenam ovdje, man. Znaš, šunjam se da ne udarim ništa.
Jesi jeo šta nisi?
Nisam ništa. Nisam ništa.
Isto i ja.
Eto vidiš, kad si ustao?
Usto u 5:15.
Fuck, ti još ranije, man.
Popio kafu, malo sjeo, ošao u kolabi u 7.
Da,
Evo došao kući, presvukao se i kod
eto. I nekako duži dan, jel?
Kako ne?
Duži dan. Ako ustaneš ti kod neki ljudi 9 sati, evo, fuck, šta je to, man?
Ja kad odem na more tamo kod nas, moj rođak tamo živi u Selcu. Ja odem čovječe, ustanem moj trosak, okupam se do 11, brate, Melina dođe kući, odmori malo, jedem, vratim se na plažu, kupam se. On tek ustane u 3, ide u kafić, pije kafu.
U 3 sata popodne ustane. Pa kad legne jeba ja.
Pa, cijelu noć glavinjaju negdje, ode do 5 ujutru, ko zna.
Ja. Znači više žive po noći nego po danu, jebi.
Ja, zato što on tam živi, njemu to nije nešto, znaš. I onda nekad ga natjera, ajde, vamo na kupanje, 6:30 popodne, navečer, tad se kupa.
Wow.
Ponekad, ako stigne.
To different postcode jebot.
A evo, te mislim se fucking ja, a moj buraz nije bio takav.
Da,
Iako je tamo živio, svaki dan na plaži.
Da.
Svaki dan. Kupao se, plivao po 3 kilometra.
Wow, dobra plivača.
Super.
I to na moru, ono, jel?
Da, on je loško plivač.
Wow. Wow.
Ja sam brz,
Ja bi se udavio 5 puta, man.
on je brzljiviji od mene što se tiče pliva.
Eto, vidiš.
Ali nije brži.
Da. Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't forget the performance, ebbs and flows. Ms. Yvonne, what are your views on these teenage freak kids benching 3 to 4 plates? Like it's nothing, getting pretty annoying. When it took me 3 years. Yeah, Ms. I don't really know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's natural for an 18-year-old to be benching 4 plates. They're on something, clearly. Clearly they're on something. And that's something they're going to pay for a lot later on in life. I don't worry about it too much. Nicholas, appreciate you, man. Sam says, that's nice. A friend comes over and trains together. It's like that during COVID when you had to find places to train. But only select people. Yeah, man. There used to be a time before I had this YouTube channel, there was like 5 of us training together. My brother, brother-in-law, 2 best friends. Holy shit, dude. It was like a whole gang. And then people got busy and people just, and everything kind of changed. But yeah, I'd love to have like a whole bunch of people here. I love it. What do I think about Jason Genova and the Del Rey Misfits? I have no idea who these people are, man. Recruited. That's it, Sam. Oh, there you go, runner boy. So you're doing low bar now and it's making the high bar feel good. There you go. That's interesting. Calcium, 1:38 in the morning. You must be, oh Jesus, where are you? Somewhere in Europe, huh? You're unemployed. Pick up my phone when I wake up and I'll get out of bed. Calcium, it's a very unusual time for the stream, but you get it while you can, man. Beggars can't be choosers. You gotta get the work done somehow. Oh, man. Dobro, meni radiš, a?
Izgubio novak.
Ha? Vidio sam jutros. Straight sets, man.
6-3, 6-4, 6-3.
Fuck, uništio ga.
Da je Dimitrov dobio, jebem ti sunce. Da je Dimitrov uzeo Sinera.
Pa Djokovic što kažeš, je radio slice? Radio? Ma nisu, kad... Nešto, sred noći. Pa da i ustaješ u 5 ujutri, jevi.
Da je bilo možda oko 9 redova.
Na.
Nisam više toliko ko prije.
Da. Australian Open gledamo svi, jevi ga, ali ovi...
Da.
Kad igraju u Evropi, kako ćeš se povati to?
I Alcaraz je dobio dobro.
A, jeste li?
Alcaraz Sinner u finalu. Mislim da će ga Alcaraz dobiti.
Jel?
Ima njemu Alcaraz, nađemo weak spot.
Jebi ga, sport je za mlade, man.
Da.
Šta on skoro, koliko on, skoro 40, jel? Fucking hell, man.
Pa rekao je.
Jel?
To je dao intervju i rekao da je to.
To je malo bolno, jebi, kad znaš da bi ga mogao dobiti, da si u boljoj kondiciji, ali šta ćeš, jebi. Neće on 25. pobijediti, nikada. Ha? Imam, bacio sam već, hvala. Da, koliko? Pred 2 sedmice, da, popravio. Nije mi dala injekciju, mogla je sa strane nekako nabaciti. To što je puklo, da.
Ja neću isto neću, hvala. Meni radi isto kada je on needles ekonom. Kada je još uvijek.
Malo je bolo, jebi ga, ali...
Ma možeš malo.
Samo da nije u nervu da udara, jebi. Ako udara u nervu, onda je jebeno, brate.
Neće ti udarati u nervu.
Da.
On zna, kad bi ti nešto tako radio, da kaže no man, you have to get.
Da.
Znam, čuješ, ako ti možda trpiš novo, neko ne može da trpi ništa.
No, pa ima ljudi za vakcinu, jebi ga, pad unes jeste. Neki ljudi stvarno ne mogu da to zamisle.
Pa previše se uzbude.
Vidio sam, brate, bajkiste na poslu, čovječe. Vi ste to vjerovali glave do 5 čovjek, jebote. Ima one velike ring, znaš, ovo sve tu nabijeno. Jebote, ne može ona ADT, tetanus dobiti, jebi ga. Pao nešto, potuko se, šta ja znam. Ja kažem needle, on kaže, oh, no, please, man. Odmah, moramo noga dizati, ono, u krevetu, fucking, jebote, čovjek, jebote.
A jebo majko, a može se steroidima bez problema.
Bori se steroidne, bori se sa onim, samo to ne može.
Ja.
Bolnici, kaže, I don't like hospitals. Pa jeba ga jara.
Pa koji voli.
Da, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Treba se mu reći, čuvan je hvala.
Mass Code, catch you next time, man. Thanks for stopping by. I find it difficult to train using blocks when you don't have a coach, though. It takes a lot of discipline. Yeah, it does take a bit of discipline, man. Wholesome home gym. Nice, man. Keeping the elbows close. Just feels mechanically. Elbow flare, I get. Oh, Ryan, the only reason I'm doing this wide, I don't know if you're talking about this, is purely just so I can get a bit more traps for the bench press. This is a warm-up for the bench. But when you keep your elbows closer to your body, it's more lats. And I feel like that portion helps the deadlift a lot better. So it depends how you do it. Michael Bull, what's going on, man? As a long-term Patreon, I'm happy that you title the vids clearly if they're political so I can choose to listen or not. We don't have to agree on politics to agree on lifting. All good with me. Michael, I really appreciate that. That's a very mature take. And that's how it should be. We don't have to go kill each other because we belong to different political views or whatever. You know, we're here for lifting, and it should be like that. And so, Michael, that's a very mature take, and I applaud you for that, honestly. There's a recent video of Quinn Stott about breaking plateaus. One key thing he mentions is training in blocks. There you go. High school benching 3 plates. He was big and a bit fat, but it's still crazy. Yeah, it is bloody crazy, man. In high school to be benching 140 kilos, that's a lot. That's next level. Taha says 7 feet, 295. Guy like here, the gym works out. You're doing, keep going. Greetings from Bosnia. Idi begaj. Samo jako. Ima kod nas veliki ljudi, on je 7 feet, jebod. 7 feet čovjek, jebod. Div.
Koliko je to? 20?
Pa ja ne znam koliko je to. 2,15, jel? Koliko je to?
Koliko je
Pa Marjanović je 2,21, mištini.
A koliko je on?
Jokić?
Ne. Ako je 2,20, ne, Marjanović je 2,23 mišljenja. Ja?
Jel? Pa, i on je 7,5 mištini. 7,4, koliko je on? Znači,
Ne razumijem te feet.
da.
A, okej, 7 feet, to je 30, to je 2,10
Da.
i onda vamo imaš... Fucking jebot, to je skoro 2,20.
Evo je tamo, dvometraš, žestoki. Pa kad ti ga pomeniš, 6,7 je 2 metra, jevi. 6,7.
Da.
I šta, pa mora biti 2,10 sigurno, jevi. Oh, man.
2,14.
7. Fuck. Mašina, man. Fuck, koji to čovjek, jevo. Ja ne znam kako on vozi auto, jevo.
Gledaj, moram neke specijalne četnice, neke viski.
Ne znam, gdje sam vidio ono, čovjek vozi fić, izbacio prednje sice, sjedi na zadnjem sicu.
Ja sam vidio kad voze, a glavu stavi.
O jebot. To je sve super za sport, ovako živjeti, toliko veliki. Jebeno, mene. Pravo jebeno. Does your garage slope at all, or is it flat? No, Juice. It's very sloped. I feel like every block of concrete that I have is leaning in a certain direction. The concrete over here is going downhill this way, and it's pretty flat this way, like as in there's no waves, but it's running that way. I think most houses, when they build them so the water runs off. So it's not the greatest for gym, but it's not too bad, I suppose. I was lifting in the garage, but the slope floor caused some back problems. Went back to the gym and it was all good. Yeah, one of the things that I do is I change the rotation of everything here. Especially with squats. You'll see that I'm sometimes this way, sometimes this way. I change it up because I've also had hip problems. So I don't know how much of that is just constantly freaking being on a slope and constantly favoring maybe one leg a little bit more. That's one way to combat it. Do you still PT any family or friends? No, not really, man. Not anymore. 215, 215 sam, 135, brate. A 2002. godine. Fucking hell, man. 2015 centimetara.
2,15 135.
Fucking. Jebote, ti mogao igrat za NBA neđe, sigurno, brate.
Ja.
Igraš li košarku, brate, ili igraš li? Šta igraš? Moraš nešto igrat, sigurno. Da. Znači, znači 23 godine, momak. 23 godine. Fuck, ima kod nas samo veliki ljudi, jebote. Alright, I gotta go to sleep. Weekend isn't an excuse. Brian Johnson told me to make my sleep a top priority. Respect, man. Thank you, Execution. So, man, catch you next time, brother. I never thought about the impact of slope on hip knee pain while squatting. That's a great point. Yeah, man. Well, I didn't either until shit started hurting, and then you start to think, fuck, what's causing this shit? Like, I'm doing everything right. Why am I sore? And then you start to question everything. Ha? Jesam. Super. Super. I za ovo i za... Da. Oh, man.
Zec. Bio radio ovdje sa 30 kila.
Ono. Snimaš kad sam otišao.
Možda se zakači.
Ma jok, sad ti uzmaš, tako doćiš meni. Jučer sam se htio dokrajčiti. Da mi popucaju ove fucking zglobovi.
Trko da je položila.
Šta, zvodački? O, blufi mi.
Ovo je već, vozi auto svaki dan.
Oh, wow.
Sam.
Kako je to moćna stvar, jebote, nikad ne zaboravim kad sam ja dobio vozačku. Brale, isto kao da te neko iz zatvora...
Evo sad, jučer je bilo, danas otišla.
Wow, super. Šta, moraš i njega kupiti auto, šta ćeš?
Ja mogu da imam, šta to sve.
Pa ne moraš novi, samo...
Neću nijedan.
Možeš se sestra malo da... Gdješ ti parkirat sve, jebote?
Ne mogu plaćati čovječe, toliko insurance,
Da.
registracija.
Pa i to, da, insurance i to sve.
Neću to, nema šanse. Vozi se malo Jovana, malo ona šta.
Da. Pa nema ona gdje da ide toliko jebi.
Kad Jovana ne vozi, nek ona malo uzme i to je to, šta?
Da.
Nek se dogovore jebeno, mate.
Da, da, da.
To lako.
I tamo kad ona dobije posao, šta znam, vamo tamo, možda će moći skup nešto.
Pa, gore je što i Jovan ja plaćam sve.
Fuck, plaćaš joj insurance i sve.
Sve. Mislim, nevjerovatno.
Kako možete to izbiti?
Kako? Šuti. Nekad dođe, plače se.
Fuck.
Tamo dođe nešto poplava, plati, dođe odmah neki
Pola nul.
drugi račun. Da opet drugi račun. Nevjerovatno. Nevjerovatno.
Pogotovo ako sad Jovana krene još u tu debelu školu jebote. Treba će njoj još dugo godina da ona ostane na svoje noge s kompletno. A moraš podržavati djecu, štaš? Nema druge. Pogotovo imaš 3 djece i jebi ga, to je...
Najteži posao.
Da. Pa kažu...
Najteži i, kak se kaže, najviše rewardi.
Da, to je. Neko mi kaže na poslu, kad sam dobio od Andreja, kaže, fuck, Ivane, man, that's another $1 million gone. I go, what do you mean? Kaže on, for every kid that you have, it's $1 million investment.
So,
Fuck, I don't look at it that way, man. Like, it's sort of fucking bank.
yeah, I know, man, just fucking live, man. Živi, radi, pomaži, što možeš, to je cijela pojenta života. Uvijek se o nekom brine, zar nije tako?
Pa, apsolutno.
Jedino ako si sam i selfish, onda je okej.
Da.
Da radiš sve sam.
A nije to dobro, brate. Vidim taj narod po bolnicama, jebote, nikomu ne dolazi, jebote. To je sad, man. Ti kad si u tim starim malo godinama i kad nešto se desi, niko te nema doći pomoći, jebote.
Pa ima Ivane, ljudi imaju sve popeni ko ne dođe. To je
A i to, da. Svašta se desi.
zajedno.
A puno se puta pitam, rekao, fucking hell, man. Čovjek je 85 godina. Toliko godina na planeti živi. Ima djecu, ima svega. Da li je on brnovo te sve bridžove i jebote sa ljudima ili šta li je tu bilo? Kako mu niko ne može doći, jebali ja? Neki ljudi nešto, šta ja znam, neki ljudi, znaš, posjeđaju se. Nikad ne znaš, man. Svašta se desi, jebali.
Život je pun prepreka.
I na kraju,
I ljudi su, naš, tvrdoglavi, neće niko da popusti.
Da.
To je to. Tako i...
meni to dođe žalosno, jebi ga.
A jeste, žalost. No. A šta da radiš, jer nekad mora tako biti. Jer inače, ako nije tako, onda razjeba se familija čitava i s jedne i s druge strane. Znaš.
Da,
Eto ti trud tvoj.
da, apsolutno, man. A nikad ne mogu reći da će se to desiti. Kad si u tom trenutku i kad sve ide dobro, nema šanse, spojeni smo do života.
Da. Za primjer.
To je to.
Sve je fucking unbelievable. Život je čudan.
Da, man, apsolutno.
Sofrana djeca.
Aha.
Sofija, baci malo zlaju tamo, nek se igraju.
School.
Nemoj Zlatana, samo Micu odvesti. Nek on pomaže tu oko kuhinje, te. Nek radi malo.
Da.
Good boy. Moraš se malo našao s djecom.
Da.
Nemoj stalno biti ozbiljan. Moj je uvijek bio ozbiljan prema meni.
Ha?
Moj stari uvijek, nikad nije nešto se šalio sa mnom.
Ja kao ozbiljan bio.
To je sedme. Razumiješ, s drugom djecom se zajebavao.
Sa s vama,
Samo ono,
stalno držao neki standarde da budete.
strikt, man.
Fuck.
Unbelievable.
Jesi ikad ti mogu zajebavati onako na skrušalu?
Pa nekad kad sam ono, već kad smo ostavili, zajebavali smo se malo sa njim i to ono,
Da.
recimo ljeto, jebi ga, on s kapom spava. I ga zajebavao, da, stari skidaj tu kapu, ja znam rekao ti navijam za Partizan, a ja imam neku Partizanovu kapu, s ovom grđu.
Da, ona... Da.
On tu stavio, ako ja znam da trener za Partizan, ali ne može spavati u kapi, jel? Da, to je bilo za...
Žestoki fan.
Oko djeca nisu.
Da, da.
Šanse ima to.
Pa vjerovatno njegov otac isto je bio isto tako navikao i deci.
Pa nije.
Misliš da je bio pošteniji?
Nije, njegov stari je bio super. Džed Milan je bio unbelievable.
Jel? Kuliran.
To je tako bio dobar čovjek, to je strašno.
Eto vidiš.
Nagodan, fin.
Možda mu majka bila stroga, odakle dobio to?
Mama je stroga. Mama je bila stroga. Ona jeste. Ali, pa ja idi ga, to se usadi, što ti kažeš, dok se mlad.
Da, da.
Dok se dijete, tako se usadi, to je to.
Da.
I džaba ti što si otišao poslije da živiš sa 18-20 godina si otišao od kuće, džaba ti kad si već ti napravljen.
Formiran si.
A to je takav bio i sistem, vjerujem. Mislim, to je svako takav bio.
U tom dobu je.
To je 90% ljudi bilo takvi.
Da. Šta uplašeni ljudi?
Ne kako, šta ja znam, taj komunizam.
Da, da. Pa napaće narod jebot. Ne smiješ nikome ništa reći, neko će te fucking zajebat.
Nije pio čovjek, stvarno nije pio, nije kockuo, nije se kurvo, bio je baš čovjek. Dođe kući,
Da, da.
posla,
Pošten čovjek je.
Apsolutno. A drugi, fucking odu odmah u kafanu i piju. Žena dođe da ga traži kafanu, on istuči.
Fucking hell, man.
Toga je bilo ko koči. Ne smije mu ništa, razumiješ? A ne smije ga ostaviti.
Da, kako će sama
Više
biti?
ne da ne smije, nego džeć.
Kuda će, da?
Neko uzeti.
Unbelievable.
Sad nema veze. Sad, jesi, nisi, nema veze, ima drugih. Šta je bilo, nešto si govorio i Bells of Steel prije?
Da, pa pričao sam momcima juče. Napravio sam par videa, znači ovaj Bells of Steel, oni su meni sponzori bili. Pošlali su mi to, cable, svašta. I šta znam, zadnjih par sedmica momci me pitaju neka pitanja, vamo tamo od Bells of Steel, o svakakvim stvarima.
Da.
I ja dajem moj komentar o svakim stvarima, šta ja znam i odjedanput dobio poruku juče ujutru, kaže taj Bells of Steel, njihov jedan radnik, kaže Ivane, because of the latest comments you've made about all these different topics, we've decided that to part ways with you, we don't want to be aligned with you. Vamo tamo, napravio video, sinoć, meto video na internet i momci znaš, supporti mene, pa idu protiv mene, whatever, vamo tamo. Jedan momak kaže da on misli da, zato što sam ja rekao nešto o Ukrajini i Rusiji ratu. I to im se nije svidlo. I valjda taj momak kaže da, ne znam da li to je istina, ali kaže da taj momak, taj glavni iz Bells of Steel, on ima kao Ukrainian mamu i Iranian tatu. Tako nešto. Ne znam koja je kombinacija.
Može biti.
I možda se on naljutio na to, vamo ti neće da bude samo... Ja ništa nisam rekao, ja sam samo rekao da taj rat nije trebao ni početi. Razumiješ? I žao mi je što momci umiru sa ruske strane i sa ukrajinske strane, to je isti fucking narod. Ništa ja nisam rekao da Rusija treba ovo, ništa ja nisam tako rekao. Rekao sam da rat nije trebao ni da bude.
On se ne ljuti što si rekao da su isti narod,
da
oni to mrze.
Možda to, nemam pojma.
Ne, pa to ti
Međutim,
kažeš Hrvatu da je isti narod.
Da. Kako smiješ to reći? Da.
A jeste isti.
A šta, nismo je, fucking hell, man.
Apsolutno isti. Uzmi DNK i isti.
Da. Šta znam, mislim, ne znam. I rekao sam isto puno stvari o kako im se ne sviđaju, kako dve trećine svijeta su fucking overweight, obese. To je unacceptable. Oni kažu, a te može biti tako da kažeš ljudima što se tako... Sve neke takve, a šta ja znam, brate? Whatever.
Ne možeš biti isto što ti kažeš, follow sve kaj je.
Da. Ma ne mogu taki biti, jebo. Ja sam čovjek kak jesam, jebi ga i that's it. Ako se ne sviđa, i dalje i that's it, jebi. Ako se ne možemo spojiti u džimu, da treniramo u džimu, jebi ga, nema veze kakvi smo, onda ne možemo.
Pa trebao sam kažeš, no, that's politics, I'm not interested in that.
Ma, trebao sam i to što kažeš.
Tako da, baš te briga.
Baš mi jebe, Marko, napokon. Uspio sam, man.
Znaš ti šta je to, man?
23 komada, eto.
To je something.
Vratim se u formu, valjda.
Ja sam mogao sa 100 rad kad sam onda vjerovan možda između 6 i 10.
Aha.
Ali da mi pomognu zadnje možda 2, 3, znaš. A 5-6 sam mogao izvući kad sam radio 100.
I to na manjoj kilaži od mene, sigurno. Koliko si bio kila?
A, možda sam imao 90.
O, okej.
Možda 92.
Ja sam teži od tebe, ja sam 100 kila. Znači, to pomaže puno, pogotovo na bench pressu.
O, je.
Sve što si veći...
Ma nekad ovako kad stavimo na te gore.
Da.
Rekao, neko što sam rekao spustiti na prsa.
Da, i ti imaš dugačke ruke isto.
Ja jebu.
Da.
Gleda daleko. Majke, juče ovdje radi, rekao, kurac, ne. Pa možeš mi kad rekao još veći, ne. Čovjek stavi ruku ono gore, digne.
Da, je.
Pa ti to sad spusti, pa
Koliko to kontrole i mišića trebaš imati, jebati.
A ovaj dođe ovdje.
Da, aj jevi. A znaš, ima tu i tehnike, znaš, on nekako sakriju te ruke. Izbaci prsa, vrati ovo nazad i ovo... Razumiješ, nekako. Tehnika ima tu puno, meni.
Da, nekako se tignuca.
I onda oni što rade deadlift, na primjer. Čovjek radi deadlift. Ja pravim ovako prava leđa, znaš, ovako. Kurac. Ovi drugi ljudi imaju jaka ta loba back. On se iskrive ovako sami. Tako da može dovat kao bolje. I ovako diže. Ako pukla bi kiču, evo ti izbacam se.
Da, pravo se, onda mu je manji
Da.
je,
I veliku stomačinu.
i ne koristi ni noge, ni ništa.
Stomak mete na noge i onda on se naš. To je sve fucking physics, man.
Pa dobro, ako noć tako da vjerka,
Pa,
ako radi
svaki ima svoj.
tako.
A ja stalno gledam da se ne povredim.
Da.
To mi je najglavnije. Ja povredim se.
Što radiš, to je perfektno. Fucking full motion,
Full motion.
controlled motion i ništa ti
Da.
više ne treba.
Apsolutno.
A evo te to kad ti, ko onaj mali naš,
Da.
Lazor je jak. On to nekako radi, sad se jedan sturi se jebo. Pa si primijetio?
Apsolutno, da.
Sad nekako. I dođe i to, do ovdje.
Da, i nazad.
Kad ti je, meni, spusti se.
Da. Pa to je čovjek kad gleda kilažu na našu, misli, još jedan plate ću metni na šipku, a malo ću, znaš,
Ja, ali ti možda,
šebovat.
ali možda staviš.
Da,
Kad tvoj motion jedan nije isti.
apsolutno.
Jel,
To je to.
Znači on će doći, jednom će doći do ovdje,
Da.
drugi put će doći do ovdje.
Da.
Sve zavisi koliko je teško. A ti kad radiš, ti se spustiš do ovdje, vratite
Da.
svaki put. Pa se ti digni.
Da. Digni se iz punog čučnja.
Što ti kažeš, stavi onda 5 kilos,
Da.
10 kilos.
Da.
stavi, pa ćeš
O,
se
je.
spucac.
Apsolutno.
2 kila ti je puno.
To je to. Zato je u džimu te vježbe. Jako to sve standard, pošto svi koriste drugo, razumiješ?
Da.
Drugi stil. I sad on kaže ja benčujem whatever. Pa jebi ga, brate. Drugčije nego što ja radim. Jebi.
Nikad ne zaboravite onog jednog pokojnog Šveca je Milan. Šta je radio, brate? On je na tovaru ovdje radi, ali triceps. I uzeo u mašinu i na tovaru ovako radi. I onda ono, kad pusti, ono,
Lomi se.
ja rošu gledam, hvala. Kad dođe tako, rasteže se, ono, digne ovako noge. Rasteže se sad, ono, ajmo je,
Kući se.
umro je jadan.
Fuck, koliko on sad?
Raka moj.
Shit.
Imao je možda 60.
Oh, fuck.
9,70. Milan Švec. Ja mislim da je bio Slovak ili Čeh. Ili Poljak, ne znam. Smiješan bio.
Fuck.
Radio kuhinje, meno. Možda je taj MDF što je sjekao u
Da.
lisu, ko zna. Vjerovatno.
A kuhinje on pravio, jel?
Ja. Znaš kad sjećaš na...
Pa je taj MDF isto gadan?
Nije.
Šta meće on MDF? Neki lijepak, jel?
Pa, sigurno.
To neki karbon, jel? Fuck, sve te neke industrijske, pa jebote. Nikad neće zaboraviti, brat, oni što su radili demolition za Jurkovića tamo, meni pričaju. To prije nešto je asbestos bilo nešto, razumiješ, pred 20-25 godina.
Gol.
Fucking ulazi tamo uz pinch bar, jebote, lomi onaj Eve, znaš ono. To čisti džip.
God opas.
I fucking gajbu pive i kući, jebote. Pičku maternu, ne.
Strašno. Šta sam se ja nakon to sve gašu?
Pa jebi ga, dobro što se slonio kad sam mogao. All right, second set. Eto 20 sad.
Stari?
20. Polako, polako.
Ja to sad ne mogu pomoći.
100 kila. Pa sigurno bi mogao bi izbaciti.
Ne mogu ni ti sa ovoga blaka. Možda kasnije.
Ja ti kažem, puno toga ja mislim do ovoga. Ako nađeš, onda nekako kad uzmeš šiku ne slomite odmah, jebote. All right, so that was 23 and then 20. Slowly getting to form, fellas. Guna, I'm looking to getting a home gym. Would love to train at home like Ivan. Guna, it's taken me like 15 years to accumulate all of this stuff. So just start slow, man. Like I recommend if you're gonna go down this path, you need to just understand that it's much more expensive than going to a gym, that's for sure. However, you don't have to buy all this shit at once, you know. Get a squat rack, a bench, and a barbell, some weights, and that can be the first year purchases. You can do a lot, as you know. You can do a lot with just that. And then every year, say to yourself, I'm going to spend, I don't know, $1,000 or something. And you start to piece it together. And like over 15 years, I've gotten a lot of this stuff. You know, these red machines were only like a month old. And I spent $2,000 on that, you know. And you kind of piece it together. And everyone's going to have a different gym because of different needs and different, you know, weaknesses and whatever. You can see that I've got a lot of hip machines here, and you know, a lot of people are not going to want to waste the space for that. But for me, hip has been a lot of issues with me, with deep squats and whatever. And so now that I've got this, hips are feeling fantastic. But somebody might not have that. You might have, I don't know, elbow pain. You might need some other freaking machine that targets the elbows. I don't really know. But you know, home gyms are limited space, so you have to, you know, pick your machines carefully. Sam, yeah, the bench is slowly coming back. So I hit a 23 for the first time in like damn near 2 weeks probably. And then I hit a 20. Hopefully the next set will be 18. Slowly getting there, man. Adam says, good night, good morning, good day, fellas. Appreciate it, Adam. Catch you next time, man. Miz, yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate that Bells of Steel feel that way. But each their own. You know, they've made a business decision to go away from me because I'm apparently not representing their brand well. And that's fine. Maybe they can find somebody else that does it better and just keeps their mouth shut and just trains like a good little boy. I'm not going to be that. Like if somebody asks me a genuine question, I'm going to give my 2 cents. I thought my responses were not that divisive, to be honest with you. I thought they're all reasonable, at least to my eyes they are, and my ears. But if somebody's offended and if it splits their audience and it hurts their pocket in some way, of course, man, all the best. No hard feelings, man, you do you. You've made a business decision and I'm not for you and that's it. Nothing else to it. Oh, man. To think last time you were talking about giving up, jokingly, of course. Well, who is Belts of Steel? They're an equipment company, gym equipment company from Canada. Canadian company. That's who they are. Oh, man. Oh, man, već sam se umorio, man.
Kako se nešto, možda svaki dan. Pa ne, ozbiljno je. Nije to za jebanci.
Da. Obožavam ovako trenirat prije posla. Smirnen sam na poslu, fucking kuliram, ništa mi ne smeta, fucking. Ja ne mogu zamisliti otići na posao pun fucking kurac snage, man. Apsolutno, isto kao da uzem neki fucking drugs, man.
Je, pa jest.
Whatever, man. I ako neko viče na mene, ako se dere tamo i pacijent ne hoće da se tuče. Right, man, just relax, man.
Nemoj da tjeram.
Nemoj da preskočim ovaj sto, da ti čupam kosu, man. Jeste? A, super.
Ali je naučila da šeta.
Aha.
Strugarica.
Ne vode ona džim nikako. Ide i ona?
Ide.
A, super.
Članio sam opet, rekao sam ne budeš ne išla ja samo u gas, ko prošli
Da.
teta.
U redu ona, jel?
Ja ne idem, ja ne mogu.
Dolaz ti ovdje, šta ne treba ti džim. Jedino ako hoćeš ono puno equipmenta i šta znam. Da, da. Ja nisam bio u džimu od januara, jebi.
Ne idem, razumiješ, plaćam membership iz
Bez veze, trošiš.
Svi neke, isto neke pare.
Ba, ipak, nema veze. Ne.
Ali, znaš, kad radiš, bacaš neke pare, da je dobar.
Da, ma, apsolutno.
Krivo ti je, zato što
Apsolutno.
si već platio, a ne koristiš.
Mentalno te zajebava, jebi. Da. Ja više volim kući, šta znam.
Ovo ti je super.
Nekad mislim,
Kad bi sad napravio taj sebi shed, man.
da. Beautiful, man. Imaš svoj mir, sekund izađeš iz kuće, treniraš, nema vožnje, nema parkinga, nema... It's fucking straight to it, man. Fucking love it, man. Ljudi...
Ovo mi dođe super ovaj ran do tebe, man.
Eto vidiš.
Nije
Warm up, nije long, da.
Tamo je malo srce, ono, proradi. Super.
Isto kao na treadmill dodeš u gym, tamo da warm up.
5 minutes, man, that's enough.
Ba, da.
I 5 minutes back. Idemo danas da kupimo neki madrac, king size, zbilja, onaj krevet došao, pa moramo kupiti prvo madrac.
Kupi, za vas, jel? I mi trebamo uzeti krevet. Ja nisam uzeo krevet, ima fucking 15 godina, jebote. Na istom krevetu ležimo, ne? Na istom matrasu. Kažu oni nekoliko, šta ja znam, ne znam ni ja.
Madrac je drugo.
Da.
U nas, krevet, normalno.
Pa frame i sve to.
I madrac možda 4 godine star.
F.
A promijenit ćemo sobu. Fucking, to će me koštati 10
Jebote.
Zajebeni krevet i madrac.
Moderno mi ići, moda.
To mi treba, a da, baš me briga, ajde na kraju. Šta će se veze? Znaš, ne idemo nigdje. Ne idemo počinje, pa ne nismo nigdje potrošiš.
Da. Što kažu, pick your battles.
Maj. Pare su da se troši.
Tako je.
Koliko si iz tebe?
16.
Pomoćno.
Nema veze meni. To je više da...
Jel, znaš, ako pomognem opet, tu ću da sljedeći put povećati makar 2 repanje.
A pošto ja radim to svaki dan, nekad mislim da se ne forsiram svaki dan.
Da.
Pošto, znaš,
Manje radiš squats, jel?
sad ovaj blok ne radim puno squats uopšte. Imam sad možda još 4 sedmice bencha, da guram jako. I onda bench ide na lagane, singles, doubles, ne više.
I squats.
I onda squats udram ko lud. Kad radim squats, brale, to je dušo ti uzme jebote. Meću 180, da, sezone imam. Imam sezone. Novembar i decembar i deadlift. I svaki put kad imam taj jedan blok, imam svoje neke pomožne vježbe. I drugčije su. Tako da za deadlift moram puno quads i lower back. Za bench press puno upper back i wrist. Za squats fucking sve. Za squats te, da, to je to. Upalim te mišiće da su tu još. I tako ukrug.
Baš ojačao, ne?
Da.
150 radiš bench, pa
Malo pomalo jebi ga.
To je sik. I onda koristiš steroide. Izvori 300.
O jebote, imam steroide. Ja kažem stalno Sofiji, ja sam puno bolja osoba, pošto treniram, smiren sam. Ne mogu se lako naljut vamo tamo. Rekao, Sofija, da ja uzimam steroide, brale, moram me vrata fiksati svake sedmice. Ja ne znam kako ti ljudi uopšte žive, čovječe. Znaš, da agresivni postanu ljudi, jebote, hoće da ubije čovjeka.
Na pojma nije. Nisu normalni.
Nisu normalni.
Ne ponašaju se kad ih pogledaš.
Pa ona je u Bosi, sjećaš se onoga čovjeka u Bosi? U boksingu tamo, radi neki steroid vamo tamo. Pobio ženu, djecu, sve pobio tamo. Možda je pre godinu dana, 2 godine. International news čovjek je fucking pobio sve tamo, jebote. I na kraju sebe koknao. A bio je ga neki, znaš.
Vjerovatno mu nije radila ona stvar, pa žena ošta nekom drugom.
I fucking drka kurac stegovima, jebote.
Kad tako koristite steroide, sve moćno.
Ma da. Pa zamisli to, da ubiješ svoje djecu, jebote.
Može sad. Pa, nije zdrave razumi, sigurno.
Ma da, ne. Izgubio svoj...
Tako je. To zdrav čovjek ne može.
Ma jebote. Pa đavo neki ušao u njega, vidiš i šta je to? Samo malo kukove. Jesi završio s ovim blokovima, jel? Mogu uzeti ja. Uradim par setova, pa onda skoci. Tu. Ovo prvi put kad uđeš u ovu mašinu, odmah... Dobar si ti, brale, nikad ne zaboravit meni. Ti sigurno od 99% ljudi u tvojih godina si više fita. Apsolutno meni. Ti kad si bio 40, bio si u 99 plus jebote.
Da.
I tako si nastavio. Spreman si, stalno si spreman.
To ne mogu raditi, ne šansi.
Da. A mogao bi, samo treba. Pa sad svaki dan dolazi jebote, pa vidiš. Puste mišići, polako.
Pa znam, ne znam.
Ja gledam moji vršnjaci, 36 godina jebote, fucking stomačino izbacili, unfit, pa jebemo majko, man. Ja stalno kažem momci na internetu, to nije dobro, man. Ne govorim ja tebi da budeš neki bodybuilder, da budeš neki atletik. O, brale, nije to dobro, ti si 30 neku godinu jebote. Nemoj se predat odmah, man.
To je sve što je jedno.
Je.
Kad je on pojeo neku salatom, neku napravljene jede fucking govna, jebote, ili su pizze, ili su
To je, man.
sandvič, ili Hungry Jacks, ili McDonald's, sve govna.
I onda kad pojedeš to, onda nemaš energiju, razumiješ? I onda staneš, sjedneš, nemaš ništa.
A sami koncentra, ko zna šta je? Kako je Jelena napravila dobru salatu?
Što ovaj kaže Sam? Sam kaže, look at this for goals. 2 blokes, nas dvojica, doing lateral leg movements on a Saturday morning. Oh, Sam, you're funny, man. We need healthy hips, Sam. Healthy hips. Don't let your wives see this. Oh.
Da, viš kako je ovaj napravila salatu, ne?
Ko? Salatu? Jel?
Unbelievable.
Od čega?
Kale, ali fresh kale. Artichokes,
I to je meal, jel? Ne trebaš ništa drugo?
Već ću jednom da napraviti ko ćete doći.
Wow.
Znaš kako je ovo? Ja je rekao, at least 2 puta ovo trebamo jesti. At least. Pogotovo onaj bilje. To je čovječe za željezo.
Apsolutno. Green leafy.
Pust, man.
Je.
Kel je bolji od špinata, kažu dupi.
Wow.
Što se tiče željeza.
Da. Eto vidiš, man.
A ja prije to kuvam.
I ti ideš na market da uzmeš to fresh.
Kel, iskuvam ga.
Da.
Malo samo tako.
Da pusti ono.
Ma ja. I stavim bijeli luk i sol, Celtic, i onaj bijeli luk.
Da.
Ona to neće da nema.
Sigurno zbog bijelog luka, on smeta im.
Pa ne mora već bijeli luk.
Da.
Ja ne mora stati tako neće. Ja stavim sebe.
Da.
I neće. A sad ga jedem.
Da. All right, so that's 60. Let's go to 70 now. Yeah, the blocks add a bit of more range of motion, man. I feel like when I don't have the blocks, my legs don't get to the full stretch. I really want that full stretch. Pragmatic Duck says the only thing missing is the Let's Get Physical playlist. Some floral lycra. I like her. Oh, you boys are cracking me up. Oh yeah, the headbands and wrist sweatbands. Yes. Yeah, I'm training fasted, man. I've done nothing. I haven't eaten anything since last night. 7 o'clock, I think. That's the last time I ate. And usually I'm all over the place anyway when I do night shifts. I had a terrible sleep last night, man. I couldn't fall asleep until like 1 a.m. Laying there in bed, tossing and turning. Usually I only do one night a week, every single week. This time they gave me 2. And when you do 2 nights, you really do flip the clock to night mode. And then you kind of hard to switch back. That's why I like one night. I feel like it doesn't disrupt my sleep that much. But 2 nights is shit, man. Really screws you up. Ooh, my little guy's upset. Oh. Oh. Tako. To samo malo warm up, squat pa nazad na ovo. Tako u krug. Sad ću ja proći. Nešto ti ovdje trenirati, jel ovo? Da ti ne smetam, rekao.
Samo onaj tek stavi van, 10 kila.
Ove 2 dumbbella?
Ne, ovo.
Aha. No ne, možeš ti prođi očima, ne smetaš njime.
Tu staviš onda jedno. Kako si radio ono što staviš oko ovoga, da radiš na kontrastranu? Kako to radiš?
Za pronation. Samo ovako. I onda...
Okej.
To je jako comfortable, pošto imaš 2, znaš, ne sječiti. Super, man. That's my favorite. Samo oko palca. Da. Fucking excellent.
Moramo djeca odati u bioskop da gledaju neki film.
Aha.
Imaju na Jurassic Park i imaju Smurfs.
Jurassic Park, Zlatan bi volio, man.
Da, to je okej. Nije to strašno za djecu.
Pa ne znam, jel... On sad voli one dinosaur sad puno.
Može to je piše tamo da može parental guidance, okej.
Da.
Ići. Joj, sad skočio bazen. Čisti je lijep, jebo, unbelievable. Sad skočio, majke.
Zato što po zimi lakše, znaš, nema puno sunca da izbaciva klorin.
Da.
Svaki put kad pogledam bazen, mislim u glavi, rekao, fuck, živimo ko kraljevi, jebote. Ništa mi ne da taj osjećaj nego bazen. Bazen, ono, isto, nekada samo fucking Royal su imali to.
Ali stvarno, okej.
Da.
Lazo obožava.
Ide još na swimming lessons, jel?
Ali eto, u četvrtak bio Zlatan tamo.
Da,
I Sofija radila kosu kod Djilje.
da.
I bilo 4:30, on treba ići na 5 na plivanje. I on nazove, rekao je neka, ako laže gdje ste plivanje, on tata. Rekao je ne veze, cancelovat ću. Ja cancelavo, Sofija kaže, ajmo Zlatane kući.
Ej, jebi ga.
Pa rekao ja cancelavo da se...
Za koliko minuta si promašio?
On je 5 minuta.
Ej, jebi ga.
A rekao, gotovo je sad. Kaže, Sofija, pa oni su kad cijeli dan zajedno bili. Koliko sam ja znao, pa. Darko, ti mislio tek sad počne. Ja veze, napravit ćemo make-up, šta?
Da, tako i Sofija stalno ih vozi na make-up.
Pa šta ćeš, moraš. Nekad im bolje dođe možda tako da urade 2 puta sedmično, znaš, uđu u ritam bolje.
Da, da.
Ojačaj malo.
Kako ovaj stari telefon se brzo istiši, čovječe. Baterija je otišla. You pretty much have every gym equipment. How much estimate you think the whole gym costs now? Whole gym. Probably over $20,000 now. You know, the belt squat, that's bells of steel. That's probably $1,500. The cable tower was probably $2,000. They're giving me the whole weight stack and everything. That's very expensive. That's probably around $2,000 or $1,800, something like that. The GHD was $1,500 delivered. Squat rack 700. The weights, just the metal plates were like $1,500. The barbells, the other plates, probably another $3-4 grand, like in terms of all this other miscellaneous stuff. The red machines, probably another $2,000. It adds up, man. And there's, yeah, heaps of shit. I think that the most expensive stuff is the actual weight, the steel, the iron. Like these metal plates, man, it's something like fucking like $80. $80 for 2 of them, I think. No, more. $110 for 2 of them. I don't know why. I always said this. I don't know why the fucking steel is that expensive, man. Especially in Australia. I thought fucking there's shit ton of steel here. So yeah, it's probably around $20,000, I'd say. Yeah, but you know, it's taken me, this is the thing, it's taken me 15 years to get here, you know? It didn't fucking happen in 1 year. So, you know, it wasn't like a big, you know, for the first, I want to say 5 years, all I had was the squat rack and a barbell. And then I reckon my brother, when we were all training together, my brother bought another barbell, like a cheap one, which I ended up giving back to him years later. He bought it for like $200. And then like every time there was a sale on, or someone's closing down or whatever, I'd go in and I'll buy their plates or whatever. So that's why a lot of the plates are mismatched all over the place. But yeah, like that's kind of what it costs.
Jel, to je, Ivane, seconds, da kupuje novo, ti znaš
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
čeri, furi.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, just this was $17,000, these four.
Sotka,
Fucking so expensive, man. Crazy expensive.
jučer sam boksio ko miš.
Da jebot. Ja ušao u kuću, kaže Sofija, jel pokisao Miroslav? Tako, fuck, nisam se ni sjetio, ja sam nastavio trenirat. Nisam zamislio da si ti da te ugotila.
Ja tamo došao do mosta.
Da.
Sipi. Kuda teče? Teče, brate, ne osjetim ja. Ja vidim ono na ovom svijetu.
Na svijetu, mrak.
Sam sam bio bok.
Fuck.
Ostavi ovo da se osuši napolje i danas ovo je to.
Sad će sigurno porast, sigurno. Odakle je to?
Ale lijepo.
A,
Posjetilo me kao da sam se vratio kad sam bio dijete.
ja svaki put kad se to desi, ja se sjećam fudbala, man. U kiši, man.
Da. Ko dijete, znaš kako je dobro.
Niko nema kontrole lopte. To sve pucaju, udaraju. Sve idemo na long ball, znaš. Niko ne može driblat.
Ali vratite u djetinjstvo.
Da.
Baš super.
Sam kaže joke. Kaže, I shall leave you with a joke. What do you call a Chinese cameraman filming? Oh. No need to step foot in a commercial public gym ever again. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times I went to the gym, even like last year I was going to the gym, only because I wanted to try different machines. Like a lot of the times it was these hip machines that I really wanted to try. And now I fucking got them as well, so like literally even less of a reason to go there now. Yeah. Se pravo morali, ja? Tako treba, man. I sad si miran ko buba cijeli dan. Kuda ćeš ti okrenuti sad?
Pa moramo te madrace iznati.
A, da.
Moram sad prvo malo ispraviti bazen. Prešao me preko skima.
Aha, napunio se.
Moram ga izbaciti malo napolje. Zatići da testiram vodu.
Da.
I da sipam te hemikalije što
Da.
treba. Ja nikad ne pokrivam bazen zim isto. Zato što alge se fucking ulete. Poslije moraš čistiti.
Moraš se zajebavati.
Ovako, beautiful.
Mora disat.
Da.
Da.
Nisam odavno ušao u njega, moram ući. Može sutra.
Da.
Poslije tenisa.
Zima, hoću palit grijanje malo. Samo u ledu, ja.
Šta će, ne možeš ugrijati to?
Da, silna voda. Koliko ima 1000 litara? Mi se čini moje oko, su rekli 30, ne, više, 50.
Pa moj ima 3 35.
Eto,
Moj 35.
da. Fuck.
Znam po, kad testiram vodu, da mislim da su rekli 35. A nije to, nego ti da ugriješ to trebaš svaki dan da radi.
Da, i to 5 dana je ugrijeta.
Svaki dan, non stop, ako da imaš vodu oko 21-22.
Da.
To ne moguće sad ugrijati. Razumiješ?
Da, nemoguće je to, i pogotovo zato što je outdoor pool. Ajde da to unutra, pa onda...
Ma ne treba, ja volim da je hladno. Mislim,
Da.
Šta sam još ti, još jednom čovu radi. Evo, to su ti mi sad dovoljili da sam ojaču.
Eto vidiš. Da. Beautiful. Sve kreće iz šaka, ja ti kažem, što se tiče Apple Body, ne.
Otići kupić taj.
Čekić, jesi radio ovo danas, jesi? To se zove rising. To je to. I to ti, znaš šta to je interesantno sa tim mišićem? To ti pomaže za bench press isto.
I pomaže ti za vjerovatno tenis elbow.
Apsolutno, man. Zato sam ja krenuo to raditi, fuck. Ja sam imao golf uz elbow tu. Jebote, ne mogu fioku u kuhinji otvoriti ujutro kad ustanem. Jebote, the fuck is this shit, jebote. Trenam svaki dan, jebote, imam neke ženske ruke. Šta je ovo, jebote, mogu... Kaže Sofi da je otvorio onaj kiseli, onaj, kak se zove, krastavac. Te živo da mogu pakiti.
Šitaš se, ja nisam se mogu rukovat s ljudima. Ovo ti se ovako, kad čuješ šta ti je, volim me ako ruku.
Kad ljudi na postu kažu, you need surgery, vamo tamo. Pa evo, maj, kako već nož, jebote, došli mi nož. Pusti ovo, pusti ono, rekao, ne, kako, kod se u glavi, rekao, ko je najbolji u tim šakama? I onda je jedan message iz Amerike, neki crnac kaže o meni, man, I'm wrestling, look it up. Kad sam krenuo rad, isto, brale, znaš ono kad pišaš ujutro, onda ovdje eksplodiraš. Taj osjećaj, rekao, joj, ali je dobro, brate. Super. Oh, man. Da, od 1.
Do 10.
Tako, da, 9:30 inače izađemo. Ako ne neki risas, nešto već se desi, onda izađemo ranije. Ako preko tih vikenda ljudi malo luduju.
Da. It's alright, šta? Imaš ti good shifts, imaš plenty time.
Apsolutno. Dobar je posao, ljudi stalno znaš. Znaš kako je to, ti sigurno znaš.
Pa dobar, nije dobar posao, težak je posao, ali good shifts su ti okej.
Pa to je. Znaš, ljudi stalno govore, mogu je bolju poziciju, vamo tamo. Ja stalno pomislim u glavi, rekao, fuck, I'm happy, man. Znaš, uzmeš veći neki posao, da više odgovornosti imaš. Zovu te kući, moraš vamo ići, moraš ići u Brisbane, moraš ići u Sydney. Vamo tamo, nemam ja vremena za to, man.
Ako si ti zadovoljan,
Apsolutno, man.
happy, ništa ti više ne treba.
I'm happy, man.
Tako sam ja isto.
Ja gledam ove ljudi što su malo unaprijed više išli. Ja sam level 2 naš, a imaš level 3, 4, 5. Ja vidim na njima, nije to fucking, svi te fucking stiskaju, ti si neki menadžer, pa napadaju, pa ovo rad. For what, 20 extra grand? I don't think that's worth it, man. What are we doing, man?
A i vremenski više na poslu.
Apsolutno, ispane još gore.
To ti je to. Da i ti ostaneš koji je na poslu dok ljudi ne se
Komično jebote.
Pa da. Pa dobro, ljudi možda vole
To je, da.
Znaš, on se osjeća da, znaš,
Unaprijed je i...
on je happy s tim i to je to.
Da. Tickle weight. Jedan Christopher C. stalno mi kaže Siberian tiger. Mislim da Srbija i Siberian isto. Siberian tiger. Chris, I appreciate you, man. See calcium.
Isto dok je to došlo, fucking da ti, što ti kažeš čovječe, ti ne smiješ pomenuti Rusiju.
Da, ne smiješ ništa.
Kakvi su to idioti?
A i spomenuo sam u istom to video za Izrael i Palestina. Ništa nisam ja rekao vamo tamo, rekao sam to je katastrofa što se dešava jebote. Ali, šta ja znam, whatever man.
To je tako, medija.
Taki svijet, man, ne smiješ.
Oni to tako rade i to je
Da.
to. Malo ću ako pomoći sebi. Što kaže ovo? Jedan kaže, fucking 1,5 čovjek poginuo u Izraelu. Kao, oh my god,
Da.
to je katastrofa. 1,5 čovjek, a vam ubiju 30.000 ljudi.
To je to. Znaš šta kažu, zavisi ko piše historiju.
To ti je to. To ti je to. To je fucking pederuk žešći. Šta da radiš? Oni na osnovu toga sebe pravdaju. Ta rusofobija. Razumiješ, sve njihove mane, sve njihove greške, to sve sad pravdaju na to. A napašće nas Rusija za 5 godina. Ti znaš. I onda troše pare, razumiješ? Pravdaju se za sve. O, prepada me i ne.
Hey, rule.
Okay. That's my rule in my house, not here. Reci ti, Mari. Reci mi. Reci, Andrej. Reci.
Ćao, tata.
Reci. O.
Okay, one more set and I'll kiss you both. Hold on, one more set.
Lijepi džentlmen. Baš je lijep. Lijep, pravi. Gdje si ti spremio? On je miran komic. Ali ne ovako je. Nekako je miris.
Idete.
Da,
Gdje idete?
I'm going to Gaza.
Oh, really? Sick. Sick, bro.
Sick, bro.
That's like fully sick. See, man.
Teka, I'm gonna go to Gaza.
Okay, good boy.
Čekaj, tata ljubi. Mua.
Evo sad. Hoćeš? Idemo malo trču.
Zna on trčat.
Može.
Vidimo se. Sutra? A, ne, sutra...
Kad si ti ready, reci.
Fucking sutra idemo kod staroga kući. Da. Ne, radim prvu, pa onda poslije toga idemo kod staroga. Znači, fucking doći ovdje u 7 sati navečer. A u ponedjeljak imam off, jel? Imam off ponedjeljak.
Ponedjeljak podne. Oko 4.
Pa ne, Sofija ne radi. Možemo i ovako koš.
Ne mogu ja ponedjeljak raditi.
A, fuck, da je.
Ne znam, neđe.
Tuesday, Wednesday, late.
8,484.
Da.
Thursday, Yara.
Pa možemo oko 4.
Može, javno.
Ok, možemo. Ajde, super. Vi vas se fucking... Vidiš ti u foru, već kakvi mrcina je.
Tamo je došao 2-3 dana što sam bio ovdje, a gledam, jebote, gledam, definicija sve i razbolim se.
Trebaš kanal krenuti, isto i ja. Ajde, čao. Ok, čao. All right. Hammer kills, man. Ajay, man, you know it. This shit is goated, man. I'm a big fan of this. People don't quite understand how lovely this is. This is amazing for the freaking arms, man. I'll do something else. I'll try something else, but this here. Bloody beautiful, mate. I think, where's the other phone, man? Where the hell is the other one? Where did I bloody put the other phone, eh? The hell? Oh. I don't know how many of you guys saw it right here. Good for golfers, elbow tennis. Oh, dude. For me, this, what you just saw, and then pronation work, just like this, is what sold me. And since then, I don't stray too far away from doing those exercises, especially when I'm benching a lot and all that. I love it. Ivan, you see the strength gains mostly in the winter or summer. Which season you prefer? Oh, I prefer the summer season a lot. You know, for some reason, we know the reasons. You know, during winter, there's a lot of sickness, and just like now, like 2 weeks ago, or whatever it is, got sick. You know, I'm still kind of trying to catch momentum back on the bench press. So, you know, one step forward, one step back, it feels like in winter. So just purely from that point of view, I think summer's a lot better. I feel like most of my PRs come in summer because I have a nice stretch without sickness and whatever. Sickness really takes you back. Yeah, that's right, RJ. When you're in a commercial gym, you don't get time to do these kind of like smaller exercises. And like you don't have these tools and things, you know, like there's no hammers over there. And like this stuff as well. That is amazing as well. Incredible for the arms. Oh, wow. Intense heat wave. Wow, man. It's so bizarre to hear that parts of the world are burning up while other parts are freezing up. Interesting. Hey man, you're looking jacked, man. Bigger and bigger by the day. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. It's always nice to hear that. Slowly adding size and strength and building that next platform for the next leap forward. I'm really pleased with the squatting, man. Like I'm hitting 180 every single day now. And it's feeling super light, super happy with it. And I feel like it's all of these hip machines that have made me feel good. I'm not even squatting heavy, like, you know, pushing it. And yet the squat feels good. So I'm kind of feeling really encouraged that once I start really pushing the squat in about a month's time, then I'm going to have like this momentum to really get after it. Maybe finally I can, you know, what's it called? Not visualize. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but basically get to 20. Sunday says, what's your thoughts on enhanced games? I'm interested in, just from one perspective, I want to see what the difference is. Because the difference is not big, then you start to wonder, like, maybe, well, you know, the competitions that we currently have, maybe they're already enhanced without the label. It'll be interesting. And, you know, honesty is everything. I wish I was told day one that all these guys were doing drugs so that I know what I'm dealing with. I know that I can't attain some of those thoughts, those goals. But when they lie to you and they say, you know, buy this program, you'll be able to do it like me, and then you do it and you can't, then you think to yourself, well, what am I, loser or what? That is a beautiful freaking exercise for this. Brachioradialis through here, this thing. This thing, I reckon this thing causes most of the troubles in the elbow. You fix that up, bloody feels good. Ah, the big cool guy, I prefer the lie because this openness has caused so many to just take gear and probably many others to not lift at all. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I think I would prefer the honesty. It doesn't really matter what the topic is. I just prefer the honesty because then I know what I'm dealing with. But I see your point as well. It's not a straightforward thing, right? Like, if somebody is lying to you and they're like, just push hard, push hard, push hard. I guess that's kind of what happened to me, man. For many years when I first started lifting, I was like, yeah. You know, Triple H and Kane and The Undertaker and fucking, you know, Kurt Angle and all these guys that I used to follow before. I was like, yeah, man, they just train a lot, man. They're wrestling all the time. That's why they look the way they look. And I truly believed it. I was a kid. I couldn't really understand anything else. And so I just worked hard. And then eventually I started to deflate. Eventually I started to kind of like really feel down on myself because I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like I'm training like a maniac all the time and I've got nothing to show for it. Whereas these guys, how come they look like this at 20? Why am I not looking like that? And so then I started to kind of feel, not depressed, but like my self-esteem started to take a hit. Because it's not like the lack of effort. I'm putting effort in, but I'm not getting anywhere. And so from that angle, I think it sucks. It really, really sucks that there's a lot of lies in the industry. And what's worst of all is that these same people that are lying to us are taking our money as well, right? Because they say to you, you know, this is the program that I'm using, this is the diet that I have. This is the program, this is the diet, this is the blah, 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 blah. And then you think to yourself, shit, okay. And then they say like, do this exercise. And so you just become this gullible person that you just, everything they do, you listen because the guy's got traps. Do you remember like 10 years ago, everyone was obsessed with traps? How the hell do you get traps? Fucking, you know, heavy rack pulls. You know, fucking 1-inch rack pulls, do that. And so everyone did that because the guy that had the traps was just taking a bunch of gear. And then he was like, and I think one of the reasons why, you know, you guys sometimes criticize me, why I'm so, you know, on my own path with some of these ideas, and I just have crazy fitness programs like squat every day or whatever, is because I'm just so disenfranchised. I'm so over it, man. I'm over from all the lies. And so when you say that you prefer the lies, it rubs me up the wrong way purely because I'm sick of the lies, man. Just tell me what it is, dude. Tell me you're on this, and so I know that I'm not going to go down that path. Because if you say to me, hey guys, just say like I'm that guy. I'm taking this much tren, this much testosterone, this much of the other shit that I don't even know about, and this is what I get. However, boys, just be very careful that, you know, the cardiovascular disease risk goes through the roof. Infarct, stroke, kidney disease, liver disease, all of this stuff goes through the roof when you take this stuff. You will get really strong and you'll look like me. However, you're shortening your life. Like if people presented information like that, okay, no worries. If that other person who's viewing this decides to take the risk on and do it, it's all on you. But the thing is, there's so little information about it and everyone's hush-hush. And in a lot of these issues, like I've spoken about some of the other takes that I've had and people frown upon it, honesty and truth and open discussion is the key. Education is the key with this stuff. Why are we so, as a society, why are we so quick to like, oh no, shh, no, no, man, these things should be in the forefront, in the open discussion forum, for people to see the facts, understand what's going on, see what's happening. Discussion, That goes for mental health. That goes for some of these ideas about obesity that we've spoken about, some of these social issues that we have, feminism, masculinity, you name it. All of the political stuff that's going on. More discussion, not less discussion, because when there's less discussion, there's just, what do we gain out of that? Like in anything. Like if you have trouble with your missus and you guys are arguing, do you think going to bed after an argument is healthy? Or do you sit down with her in the dining, like across the dining table and just discuss and really lay out the thing? Because eventually in this discussion, you might get to a point like, holy shit, she's angry because of this. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that you were upset. Like, it's not even on my radar. You're pissed off about something I had no idea about, and I'm yelling back at you because of the reaction. And holy shit, if you just sit down and you talk about it, you might get somewhere. And that's my point with a lot of these things. I like talk. I like philosophical discussions. My two best mates that I've grown up with, right? We call this couching sessions, where we get together and we just chill out and watch the fucking NBA and we just talk about everything and anything. We would go to fucking war over some of these things, like absolutely full on, like rants and yelling at each other, blah, 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 blah. But through that process, I've built this bond amongst these boys like no other. I know everything about them because we've laid it on the line about every fucking thing in the world, everything. I know everything this guy thinks. I know him. I know who he is. If we don't talk, how the fuck do you build a bond with anybody? How do you find common ground with anybody? How do you iron out the differences? There are some things that my best mate, we vehemently disagree on. But I know where he comes from. I understand. And so, like, if you say to me, don't fucking say anything, keep it in the darkness, I just don't see anyone benefiting from that. There needs to be more discussion. And I think the world will be a better place, regardless of what the topic is. I don't know. The usage is enough of an endorsement for young people. They aren't rational. Juiced up PTs charging beginner $100 a session. It's not creatine or BCAAs. Yeah. Ivan, my philosophical brother who I disagree with but also agree with strongly. I love you, bro. I know you're probably ending the stream soon. Sad I couldn't join early on. Danish. I love you too, dude. Like when I come across somebody that is not scared to hear a different opinion, is not scared to discuss, and is not scared to lay it on the line. I cherish that. Like, you know, just by you saying that, I'm like, in real life, I'll probably be your friend. We're not gonna align ourselves, dude. This right here is what our common goal, common theme is. We are Iron Brothers. All of us are here because we love the fucking game. We love Iron. That's what keeps us together. Okay, sure, you might be pro this, pro that, anti this, anti that. That's cool. But we come back to the Iron. Why are you hating me for my take on whether aliens exist or whether the pyramids were built by the Egyptians or not? What the fuck, dude? Why are we doing this? Why do we have to like find somebody I'm only going to be friends with that has 100% beliefs about everything that I fucking believe in? Dude, that shit does not exist. If you think like that, you will never marry anybody. You will not have any kids. You will not have any good bonds with anybody in your life. You will not form any good relationship with anybody if you're looking for a person like that. My friend, that shit don't exist. It doesn't fucking exist. So when I hear somebody say, Ivan, I really disagree with your take here, dude. I love you, bro. I love like a lot of things about you, but I disagree with that. Cool. My motherfucking man. I love you, bro. Let's get it. Done. What's with this shit like, you fucking piece of shit. You got the... Wow. Okay, dude. That I don't get. But maybe it's a maturity thing. Sometimes I think like these commenters, right? These commenters that are online, I think to myself, am I talking to like a 15-year-old boy here? I don't even know who I'm talking to. Everyone's anonymous. Not all, everyone. A lot of people are anonymous. So they say whatever the hell they want and they're unchecked. Whereas me, you know my face, you know where I live in South Australia, Adelaide. Like I'm a real person, and if I say something wrong, I get the repercussions. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and there's no repercussions. So how is this a fair exchange? How is this a fair exchange where you and I are talking, you're abusing me, I can't abuse you because fucking I don't want to ruin my character, like that's not me. So what the fuck are we doing here, dude? It's an unfair discussion. Like if I say something that I think is a really valid point, you just call me an idiot. a psycho. Well, some guy said, Ivan, you're losing it. You're becoming psychotic. Really? You're calling me psychotic? My friend, do you even know what psychosis is? Like, I work in the emergency department. I see psychosis, multiple cases every single day. You're calling me psychotic? All right, man. I know I'm not psychotic. And I know why you're saying that. You're saying that just to hurt me emotionally. But I thought we're talking here to iron out a topic. Why are you getting personal? And so when people get personal, oftentimes I think to myself, they have nothing else to add to the discussion. They've lost their argument discussion. They don't want to concede, or they don't want to say, Ivan, that's correct. There's no philosophy here. It's just, he said something that I don't like, abuse. That is an immature thing, and I don't see that in real life anyway. If somebody rages like that, dude, you've lost your credibility already. Like, there's nothing to talk about. Cool, man, no worries, that's fine, off you go. My life doesn't change whether you like me or not. It would be fantastic if you chilled in here and added to the conversation and I could form a bond with somebody online. That's cool, but there's no forming of bond if you're abusing me like that. Oh man, my left is so much weaker than my right. Where are we? I've lost a bunch. Oh God, I've lost it. Miz, you definitely are a real one, man. From the very onset, you've been supportive and appreciative of what I do, and I really appreciate you for that, dude. I'll never forget it. If I ever come meet you somewhere in life, dude, I'm gonna hug it out with you, bro. Really means a lot, man. Like, I don't never seen you, I've never met you, but maybe one day, dude, I'm gonna fucking give you a fist bump and a fucking man hug, that's for sure. What's my recommendation on dealing with pet's death? Man, I've never had a pet. Not in this country anyway. That's hard, man. That is terrible. And one of the reasons why we haven't had a pet is because I don't want the heartache. I don't want the break. I know a lot of people have said to me, Ivan, but like, the heartache is less than the beauty that you get from them. I've always felt like if I get a pet, I always feel like I'm gonna under-deliver. I won't have the time to chill with that pet, to take care of it, to go for walks, runs, play with it. I don't want it to be just trapped in the backyard. I can't do that. And with 3 kids and whatever, going on, maybe a little bit, when they're a little bit bigger, they can also get involved. But right now, it's too freaking much, man. I don't have the time, and I don't want to trap a pet like that. People have different perspectives. At the end of matter, we respect each other and opinions and move forward. Absolutely, Yash, spot on. If we agree 100% about everything, we're basically clones. That's it. If you're running a legit business, you can't discriminate people who are different, i.e. fat. Oh God. Tell me you're misunderstanding me without telling me you're misunderstanding me. Who said I'm discriminating fat people, dude? Oh. Sometimes I lose the will to even answer some of these questions anymore. I've beaten it to death. I make so many videos and people still come at me like from an angle that I'm like, holy shit, dude, I'll fucking explain myself 1,000 times. What don't you understand, dude? I'm not shaming anybody. I'm just saying to you, the fat acceptance movement, it is garbage. Come to the emergency room, see the risk factors, see how many overweight people are dying of heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, liver disease. If I said, yeah, man, fucking eat that fucking donut, suck that shit in, that is so great. My colleagues at work would be like, Ivan, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Do you not see our patients? Do you know why are you recommending people? Okay, so I can't tell people that to eat donuts, but I also can't tell people not to eat donuts. What do I say, dude? As somebody that is in the fitness industry and works in the emergency room, what do you want me to say? Obesity is great. Woo! Yay! Fucking eat those donuts. How the fuck where do I go? What do you want me to say, dude? Eat your fucking glazed motherfucking donuts and die. Don't eat your fucking glazed donuts and don't die, please. Oh, you fucking abusing discriminator, you bully. Radio, mate, no worries. Fucking, what the fuck do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do? Do you think I would have a credibility if I walked up to a patient and said, oh, mate, fucking, you're looking bloody schmick. Look at that, you got 16 folds of fat. That is great. I reckon you could add another one. Accepting every image. This is a healthy image, Ivan. Like, you know, this morbidly obese person is excellent. That's beautiful. It's you have to love everyone. Really? I'm loving somebody by telling them to be more unhealthy. I'm not telling anybody anything. I'm just explaining to you my emotional response to this. I'm not... Fucking hell, dude. This is getting a bit tired, man. I'm fucking sick of this shit. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, people are going to come after you. Just so you guys know, this is why people don't fucking speak, is because people have fucking lost their minds, man. Like, no matter what you do, you get hammered. And so eventually people just go into their shell and they don't come out and they don't say anything. And then the world goes fucking pear-shaped. And then we just wait 50, 60, 70 years until the next war. And then there's a massive war, everyone goes crazy, and they're like, how the fuck did we get here? Because everyone's a fucking sheep, bro. No one speaks out about anything. Everyone's too scared about public humiliation, public, attacks. So everyone just says, fucking, it's not worth the trouble. Why am I speaking about something like this? I should just keep my mouth shut and say, that's great, everything's great. Keep on going, guys. That's fantastic. No matter what you say, people come after you. And the funny thing is, when you say something positive, no one says anything. Like, the positivity is not there as much when you say something positive. But when you say something negative, everyone comes after you. So it's like, there's no reward for being positive. There's no reward for being positive, and there is repercussions as fuck when there is negativity. I guess that's the world we live in, boys. I don't know what the fuck to do anymore, man. Whatever, man. Oh, man, that is a killer. Iman's encouragement to stay healthy is a blessing. People are insecure, Ivan. Of course, they will reject and blame. They will blame anything but themselves. Right? Oh, my goodness. Misses on point, Ivan. Goal is to get stronger. Forget about people's views. You keep your ground strong and keep moving forward. Thank you, Yash. That's exactly right, man. Prod says, we live in a world where attention is currency, and what brings attention, negativity, clicks, reactions, etc. Yeah, that's for sure. These basement mutant dwellers aren't worth the energy. I think so, man. I think so. It's just not worth it anymore. Something that I even said to my best friends, the two fellas that I grew up with that I always talk about, sometimes after like fucking 10-hour couching sessions and we've gone to war about a topic and we've just completely obliterated ourselves, and eventually like we're so tired from arguing a certain point or whatever. And a lot of the times, it's about the NBA. Who is the top 5 of all time? Is Jordan 1, LeBron, Kareem, fucking Bill? Like who's? And so we get on the keyboards and we're like in the phones and we're talking about stats and we're going back and forth. Eventually we get so fucking tired from like discussing all this stuff that like usually the end point is amongst us, we're brothers, we love each other. We get to the point where we're like, holy shit, we're fucking so tired of arguing at this point. Like, I think we're gonna just have to understand that no matter how much you argue something, you will not be able to change somebody's mind. It is impossible. At the end of the day, like how many times, just think this to yourself. How many times have you gone into a discussion or an argument with somebody and you managed to change that person's opinion? Tell me. Tell me how many times that has happened. The chances are it happened fuck all times. It's impossible. People are just set in their ways. And even if you do change their mind, you will probably not get that, recognition. Oh, thank you, Ivan. No, that was a great point. And I'm self-aware of that as well. Like I also have felt that as well. Like when you're in this war with somebody, it's like an ego hit to say, you're right, I'm wrong, right? It's just the way we are. We're built that way. We're ego creatures. And so sometimes I think to myself, like, what the hell is the point? What is the point of wasting my energy on this? I don't know. It just comes down to whether you believe in something that strong that you feel like it's worth the fight. And I always come back to me being a father and my son watching me and thinking, what sort of example you are. So there's a responsibility there that I feel. And there's also a responsibility that I feel about some of the viewers that I have. Maybe there's a 16-year-old boy that might click on a video and be like, oh, what does Ivan stand for? Oh, look, Ivan's anti-steroids, anti-fucking all supplements. That is important to me. It is important to me for people to be like, Ivan stands for this. I want people to know where I stand because there's so many people that are like pro steroids and supplements and blah, 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 blah. There's so many, image positivity people that are pumping and influencing people, in my opinion, in a negative way, telling people it's okay to be 300 pounds. That I'm like, okay, all right, so I need to make my stance clear. I don't believe that this is the right thing to do. I think it's worth it. But, fighting it every day, it is exhausting, I must say, man. The last few days and all the hate I've been getting and bells of steel dropping me and all this shit, I'm like, whoa, dude, there's a big cost in this shit. I'm getting a big cost here. Oh my God, this is killing. It's only 10 kilos. I'm dying. One. Oh, my wrists have completely given up. Got nothing left. All right, let me just finish off the adductors and I gotta fucking run out of here, boys, and go to the hospital and look after some people, eh? Well, somebody else said it really well yesterday in one of the comments. I read the comments, but I can't argue with everyone, man. I'm simply over-arguing with everyone, especially the people that don't even fucking listen to the videos. What is the point of arguing with people like this? What was I going to say? Somebody said, Ivan, they can't cancel you because you actually have like a real job. Like you have a real job. And I do. This is all a hobby. I'll do this out of passion. There is no monetary gain out of these, boys. The fellas on Patreon that support me, that's the lifeblood of the channel. Those boys don't waver. Those are the guys that really support. YouTube is up and down. You say the wrong thing on YouTube, something that's unpopular, boom. All the advertisers cut funding. You get zero money out of these videos. So you literally are punished for speaking your mind. And so there's fuck all money coming out in from that. The Patreon boys that are there, they've been there for many years. A lot have come and gone and blah, 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 blah. So it's half of what it used to be like 2 years ago. But I'll leave all the names on the videos when I make the videos. The traditional videos, they're all there. That's kind of where I spend a lot of my energy in conversation. But For the most part, I am a nurse, you know, and so probably people are going to try really, really hard to get the channel banned or to do whatever they want. Like, you know, Bells of Steel letting me go. They'll do their best to try and hurt me in some shape or form. But for me, it's like at the end of all of this, dude, I shower and I go to the hospital, then I work there. And I do my job that I've trained for, studied for, and what pays the bills at the hospital, the house, the cars that I pay for, the school fees, all of that stuff. That's where I get my life from. Like I said, the YouTube is, you have to tiptoe, you can't be yourself. You just have to nod and smile and just accept people's money and do as they say, which is not in my character, and I won't be able to do that. Oh shit, there's 1% left here. How the hell, man? We started at 50% of this phone, it's already bloody dead. Screw it, let's run it into the ground. Just be careful because these crazy people can go after your job. I don't know how they can go after my job, man. Like, I haven't done anything wrong at work. Ivan, I have a problem in activating my biceps, doing bicep curls, etc. I can feel them. Don't get a pump like on the other muscle groups. Any advice? Oh, Lucas, if you want to hit the biceps, in my opinion, wide grip pull-ups, the best. I know people say, oh, wide is lats. Not for me, man. When I go wide, I get a lot of bicep pumps because it's like a stretched out position. For me, it works really well. Try that. All right, that's it. I've trained like 2 hours again. More than 2 hours again. Because these crazy people can go after your job. They destroyed Alex Jones. Yeah, I remember the Alex Jones fella. It is what it is, man. I'm not saying I'm some freaking guru or whatever. There's a price that comes with building a character. You can be a sheep. You can decide to do that. You can just go about your merry way and just, you know, be somebody, be a pushover and whatever. What I always come back to is this thought: is that when you become a parent, you end up having a responsibility, and to me, there's nothing more important than my kids in my life, and what they think and how they view the world is very important to me, and I want to make sure they understand as much as I can, show them, understand what the true depth of the world is. With that comes a cost, absolutely. Any figure that you think about that's worth in history, they've had a lot of turmoil, they've had a lot of obstacles, adversaries. Adversities. And you just need to make sure you decide what you want to do, man. You want to be somebody that's a sheep, run around and be scared, or do you want to be the lion that takes problems head on? It's that decision is up to you. Do whatever the hell you want to do, but you just have to make sure that you understand that whether you fight or you don't fight, there is pain. There is pain being a sheep because you live every night with the thought that you're a pussy, and you're scared, and you're not living the full life. So now you're living with the repercussions of being a pussy. The lion risks getting his freaking jugular ripped out. So, you know, you need to discern that. I'm not saying I'm a lion or whatever. It's just there's two distinctions. It's like training, right? People think training is very, very hard, which it is. Absolutely, training is very, very hard. But the pain of not training is even harder because now you have a body that is not fit, a mind that follows the body, and you need to live with the pain of not being fit, the mental anguish, the lack of self-esteem, mental strength, all of that stuff. So whichever way you go in life, life is all painful. Everything's pain. You need to make a decision. Do you want to be in this way or that way? Training is hard, absolutely, but also not training and being that individual, weak, meek person is also very hard. So each of their own. Life is open to interpretation. You can do whatever you want to do. You just need to make sure you make a decision and you live with it. And if you can live with your decisions in life, then you are essentially the winner. You will find many people that you agree with, and you will find many people that are against you. And that filtration, natural filtration system is very valuable, because then you will develop a circle around you of true people, true value, that align themselves with you, and you're not going to have these backstabbers that are there for whatever. That's the way it is. That's how I view it. I'm not scared about anything. There's only one person that I think about, and that's the person up there. Only God. God's word is really meaningful to me. And that's kind of what makes me sleep at night. And everything else is whatever. Hate or no hate or whatever. I think about, am I doing the right thing from up above? And that to me is the final word and the final thought that I have. And so I'm not scared of anyone. I'm not scared of YouTube just closes the channel completely off and everything goes black screen right now. Guess what? I'll still be here. I'll still be training. Even if they take my voice away from all the platforms, I'll still be here. I'll still have my family, kids. I'm happy. You can't complain. I have my health. Everything's beautiful, man. So that's kind of where I stand on all this stuff. Having said all of that, I need to run out of here and go to work. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be probably a later session. Much later than this. Probably accelerate this by 5 hours. And that's when I'll probably start tomorrow. Something like that. For all the fellas that are here chilling out with me every day, I appreciate you all. David, Yash, Miz, Christopher. You guys are legends. And we'll go from there. Appreciate all you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.